guys, and welcome to another special segment of The Beat, where we bring you the best in business, entertainment, art, and theater here on Staten Island. Join us as we explore everything that's glorious and fabulous at Snug Harbor Cultural Center and Botanical Garden. Hey y'all, so I am sitting here with Staten Island's newest treasure, the beloved CEO and President of Snug Harbor Cultural Center and Botanical Garden, Miss Aileen Fuchs. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, well, go on. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for asking me to do this.
Absolutely. Now we are sitting, talk to us about where we're sitting, because this is probably one of the most serene places on Staten Island.
Oh, it's so true. And what a beautiful, finally beautiful day for it. We are sitting in our Richmond County Savings Foundation Tuscan Garden. We're literally sitting in Tuscany. Doesn't it feel like that? Right next to our lemon house. And this is one of 14 botanical gardens we have here at Snug Harbor, which is also the only botanical garden on Staten Island, in addition to all the other beautiful assets that we have. Yeah. So Snug Harbor is 83 acres. We are the property managers and cultural programmers, so we manage 26 buildings, 6 of them being among the very first landmarked in New York City. That's our beautiful front 5 architecture. And then beyond that, in addition to the botanical gardens, we have a 2.5-acre farm. We have 10 acres of wetlands, and we just have a complete diversity of experiences that you can have here on one site. I think unparalleled like anything else I can think of.
So what are your 3 favorite things about Snug Harbor?
Oh, well, I can't do that. That's like asking me who my favorite children are. It's just you have to take your arms around all the opportunity that you have here and embrace that incredible diversity and all the different architecture and horticulture and education and performing arts and say that's the thing. I know that people say, what is Snug Harbor? It's all those things, and that's what makes it so great. It's a really exciting time here, and my goal and vision, especially for this spring and summer, is to reintroduce Snug Harbor to new audiences, but also to local people here. You know, it's no secret that we need to step up our game on wayfinding and other aspects that we have many balls rolling on. But in the meantime, I'd like to give an opportunity for people to come on site and be led a little bit more by us. You know, so some of our initiatives right now are to get staffing for a visitor information booth. We've just promoted a new visitor services manager for the first time. We're going to be doing tours every single Saturday, 11 and 2 o'clock, 4 different types of tours: art and architecture, history and mysteries, different farm tours, and different horticulture tours. So literally people leading our visitors around to really bring the history and the beauty of this place to life in really meaningful, interpretive ways. On top of that, we're kicking off. We just learned of new funding from the generous Richmond County Savings Foundation to do a summer concert series. We're going to have 4 concerts on our outdoor stage, you know, in addition to some of the programming that people love, like just this past weekend, the Pride Fest and the Mixteca Carnival, and coming up we'll have Sprinkler Fest. So really everything that we can do, in my mind, to really leverage this unique assets that we have, do dynamic programming here, and help people to rediscover what we have here.
And some of the rediscovery is also off island. I know that Snug Harbor has been really an anchor working with Visit Staten Island and the Tourism Council, but y'all have also forged ahead with new partnerships and new events that are happening off island. So talk to us about the one that's happening on a boat.
On a boat, though very appropriate, right, for Sailors Snug Harbor. So we're partnering with Manhattan by Sail next Tuesday, May 29th, actually, to do an incredible fundraiser, but also a really great dynamic experience for our stakeholders, to do a sunset cruise in Manhattan from 7 to 9, which is going to be direct fundraising to support our new visitor service amenities.
That's amazing. I'm super excited. Now, one of the things you'll notice when you come to Snug Harbor, they have this huge grounds. And one of my favorite events is the Sprinkler Fest. But this year, y'all are doing something really exciting with all of the partners on the campus.
Yes, we are doing the Big Picnic, and get ready for it, because you will know it. I think it's the first annual Big Picnic. This is us working collaboratively with the Staten Island Museum, the Staten Island Children's Museum, the Noble Maritime Collection, and Art Lab to do a really awesome old school picnic on site. So again, where else can you have something like that except Snug Harbor that has all these amenities? So we will have lawn games and food and entertainment to just really have a fabulous day to bring families in. You know, this is kind of a part of a site-wide collaborative funding we have from Assemblymember Matthew Tatone. If anyone came to Halloween Harbor last year, they got a taste of that. Halloween Harbor will be even bigger this coming year. So that's the other great opportunity here, is to collaborate with these world-class organizations that are our partners here.
Speaking of world class, Snug Harbor, there's only, and I believe this, the New York Chinese Scholars Garden, there's only 2 in the United States, and one is actually right here in the backyard, New York City. But you guys are doing an interesting spin on an annual gala and an annual kind of the social events of the year. So talk to us about that, because that's really interesting.
Yes, so Neptune Ball, 35th Annual Neptune Ball is approaching June 8th, and for the first time we're holding it totally in the Chinese Scholars Garden and the Tented Pavilion next door. This marks the 20-year groundbreaking of the Chinese Scholars Garden, which is just an epic feat. And when you learn the history of how that was assembled, this Ming era dynasty garden that was, they brought over 40 laborers from China who did all the work here and lived in the cottages. It's this incredible asset and site for cultural exchange and for learning. We're going to be bringing over 10,000 students through there just this year alone. And to have our big social event of the season, this big moment there, I think it's going to be this great opportunity to kind of, again, reintroduce people to this wonderful cultural aspect of Staten Island that I want all Staten Islanders to be proud of and know of.
That's fabulous. Now, just to give a special plug, because I'm all about supporting other small business owners. So many moons ago, there was a young man by the name of Gustavo Galvan who was part of the Snug Harbor Artist in Residency program. Now, he has gone on to do some amazing things at Macy's, being his own consultant, but he is actually this kind of also hidden gem on the island, and he's an amazing event designer and planner. And so, can you tell us anything about the event?
Well, I don't know. Gustavo might kill me. I'm not sure. Gustavo is a dream to work with, and he is going to make this a really, really special, unique evening. We will have performances and entertainment like you have never seen before at some of these galas. We just did a tasting, and the food is off the charts, and you're going to really be transported. Delta Airlines is our biggest funder, and the Chinese Scholars Garden has this ability to take you away, as does Delta Airlines, and we're kind of looking at all of our at that really as a theme for the event. So I think people will really be hopefully transported.
I love it. I was so excited. All right, guys. So you got to make sure that you not only get your tickets for next week's Manhattan by Sale, where the proceeds are benefiting Snug Harbor and the Visitor Services Center. Also, the big picnic is coming. So make sure to bring your lawn chair, your picnics, all that good stuff, watermelon, like sandwiches, whatever you want. But you can also have something at Harbor Eats. And more importantly, don't forget to get your tickets for the 35th Annual Neptune Ball showcase right here in New York City's only Chinese Scholars Garden. So make sure that you follow JMT and Snug Harbor Cultural Center Botanical Garden, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, so you never skip a beat. Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining us as we explored everything on the grounds of Snug Harbor Cultural Center and Botanical Garden, from their 23 historic and architectural sites to 14 gardens and their heritage farm, 2.5 acres. You can't miss it. So make sure that you follow JMT The Beats so you never skip a beat. Well, there you have it, folks. We are finishing up